there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my co-host, my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live from Tall Man Mobile. We are out of the snow. I know some of you aren't. I've been seeing some of the chats come in. Man, we feel bad for you guys. We really do. Obviously, we drove through some of it. Some of you saw it. Anyway, thank you all so much. You know what we like to do. We can't get a show started without going to Balcony Cam and saying good evening to everybody. So, hello, little one-on-one.
Little one-on-one. We have been wondering what happened to you.
We've been asking for you.
I know, right?
Yeah, if you're watching the old stuff, we've been calling you out.
Yes.
Where's little one-on-one? Poor Danny Mac has been on his own. Yes, I had a new special co-host for the intro.
Yes.
Little mini-me.
Yes.
His name's Blake. There's a picture of him right there. There he is right there. So he's still with us. Anyway, it's his bedtime, so, he had to go. Anyway. Yeah. And then Bev says, short man in the chair tonight. Yes, short man and the tall man. Yeah, but like I said, he had to go to bed. Tom, hey there, buddy. Welcome to the show. Good to see you again. Hello from, I can't believe it's still trying to snow in Ontario. I know you guys are getting some snow up there. And
yeah,
of course, we're looking at beautiful ocean view here outside there in Balcony Cam, at least. Oh, Balcony Cam. Hello from Michigan, where you guys got 6 inches of snow today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be spring? Yeah, it's winter's last breath, I guess.
Man.
Hello, Macrina. Yes, we were eating popcorn during the intro. So was Blake, my grandson. We are having a good time here. Hello, Mamie Radar. Welcome. Wait, I'll even come back into a new special co-host. I know. Sorry. Yeah, he grew up into this. I like that. All right, y'all. So you know what time it is? It is time to get to the news.
Here's the latest cruise news with your host, the Tall Man.
Today in the news, we've got, what do we have here? We've got a man overboard. Carnival reveals more details. New terminal for Royal Caribbean. Ooh, troubles in the Panama Canal. Uh-oh. A ship flood. Oh, and cruise passenger starts a petition. And Virgin launches an all-in-one program with a little special extra thing in there. So let's get right to it. So a man from Scotland who was aboard the MSC Eurubia has gone overboard. Security cameras confirm the man going over the side. What is unclear from the footage is whether or not it was deliberate or an accident. Unfortunately, at this time, he is presumed deceased. He has not been recovered. The families have been notified, and the investigation is ongoing. Speaking of Carnival, from the headline there, Carnival has revealed more artist renderings of their new private island, Celebration Key. The new rendering shows a colorful walkway that leads into a crown-like arch. The arch is actually centered perfectly within, just in front of a 10-story sandcastle-like structure, which will be supporting all the water slides. So that's kind of how you get into the water slides. This portal is called the Paradise Plaza. It's only one of 5 portals that this new private island will feature. And if you look right there, you can see the sand. Maybe I can actually blow that up for you guys so you can see it a little bit. I'll put it over my face. Look at that. Kind of a neat little rendering there, huh? So that's going to be the entry to the brand new island called Celebration Key. So let's move on. Royal Caribbean's getting a new terminal. Well, they're getting it because they're building it in Barcelona, Spain. There was a bid for a company to come in and build a new terminal there, but nobody other than Royal Caribbean bid on it. So they were awarded. They were awarded it, but it wasn't much of an award. It was more like winning by default. So expected to be operational by spring of 2027. So there's some troubles in the Panama Canal. So I don't know if you've been following some of the news. This is not the first time it's been talked about, but they're experiencing historically low water levels, forcing one cruise line to cancel its voyage through the canal. The Greg Mortimer of Aurora Expeditions, which is really a small exploration vessel, has canceled their cruise, which was going to be going through the canal. There are actually few details about the future options for those passengers, but I'm sure they're going to be doing something, whether they rebook them or refunds. It's just not known at this time. The big question is, are others going to have to cancel because of the low water levels? That is a small ship. What about the big ships? Time will tell. So there we go, everybody. We're about halfway through. If this is your first time joining us, you know what you have to do, right? Do us a huge favor. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up, notification bell, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you. It costs you nothing. It really helps us out. If you like cruise news, cruise reviews, we do all kinds of live shows directly from the ships. We do cruise ship departures, and occasionally we turn the camera on when we're driving stupid miles. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. Don't forget also, if you want to, come join our group on Facebook. Again, of course, it's free. Just answer the 2 questions, right? Do you agree to group rules? Right? Thank you so much. Everybody gets an applause. Thank you so much. But we put different content up on Facebook than we do on YouTube, so make sure you do that. And for any kind of reason you feel that you want to be part of a live show, we can bring you on and interview you live right here on the show. Whether you're on a cruise ship or you're at home and you want to share some things, if you want to become part of the show live, do us a favor, just send us an email to tallmanscruiseadventure@gmail.com. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to the news. But of course, I got to get rid of the email. Flooding ship, right? So the Seabourn Sojourn, if I'm saying that correctly, has experienced a broken water pipe, which has caused a 3-deck waterfall. It caused quite the stir, and I'm sure this was alarming for a lot of passengers. The crew jumped into action to stop the flooding and remove all the water that had flooded the ship. It is unknown what exactly caused the burst pipe, but it could have been any number of things. So, a cruise passenger has started a petition. A recent passenger off one of the NCL ships was visiting Taino Bay in the Dominican Republic, and they have started a petition on change.org in hopes of getting the port in Puerto Plata to become more accessibility friendly. The Taino Bay port has a slate paver surface that makes it more challenging for those with walkers or wheelchairs. If you see the picture right here, for those who are in the little, push walkers with the wheels or wheelchairs, that is, though it's a level surface, there's a lot of crevices, and it makes it very, very challenging. Another issue is if you are taking a shore excursion, the drop-off point is at the far end of the port, and so it's a much longer walk over these surfaces to get back to your ship. So these people have started this petition, and it's hoped to bring awareness and hope that the port will change, all the surfaces, make it a little more accessibility friendly. Here's an extra bonus. Holland America turns 151 this year. 151. I'll be honest, I had no idea. 151 years old. Crazy. And to honor the 151st year in business, they're running a big sale. From now until April 30th, if you book a cruise, you will receive 45% off, up to $300 on board credit, and a 50% discount on your deposit. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I get offers every day, this, that, or whatever. Sounds like a normal day in cruise world to me. Anyway, we can talk about that in a minute. Last but not least, Virgin has launched these all-in-one packages. Okay, after a recent survey from Virgin Red, which is Virgin Groups, if you will, because there's a lot of Virgin companies, Virgin Group's reward program, it reveals a lot of issues from travelers. The frustrations lie with hidden charges, poor customer service, and complex booking processes. To answer these issues, Virgin has launched its all-in-one service. Basically, you're going to fly on Virgin Airlines, you're going to stay in a Virgin hotel, and then you're going to take a Virgin cruise. I don't know. But that's the news. So it's an all-in-one package, but Who's it really benefiting?
Yeah,
Some-
sounds like being held hostage in a cruise ship port,
Right?
by one of the cruise lines.
Yeah. Obviously, Virgin is a conglomerate. They have
Yeah.
multiple different companies and things. And look, look, traveling can be challenging, right? If you're going overseas or somewhere, or even here in this country, you got to book. You got to book your airfare. You got to book a hotel, and then the cruise and transportation, this, that, whatever. I understand that, but for most cruisers, it's sort of standard operation. I guess in Europe, it's been a little bit problematic.
Interesting.
And so this is their answer to that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I just,
Well, I mean, we've flown on Virgin before and had a great experience. I've never stayed in a Virgin hotel. So as far as, quality goes, I feel like, that's a good thing. But
I do. I don't know.
You feel trapped?
I do. It's just, it's like, we're going to create an all-in-one, but it's going to benefit us, not you.
Yeah.
I mean, it does, but they just want them more money.
Well, depends on how pricing goes. I mean, if they offer...
I can promise you it's not a deal. Not from a price. I mean, that's all I see with something like that, is that a company's in like, oh, they're booking a hotel, they're booking, oh my gosh, we have all these businesses. Let's gang them all together. We'll make a package. Maybe they take a little bit off, right? And now they're making more money because they're flying on their airline, they're staying in their hotel, and they're taking their cruise ship.
Guaranteed revenue. Yeah.
I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Let's have a chat about it. And then we're going to... my 2025 cruise options aren't going there.
Oh.
That's all right. You got to make your way to Florida, and you're definitely going to end up there because obviously it's a Bahamian island, and so hard for anything else to get there and then back, unless you're going out of the East Coast somewhere. So anyway, hello, Angela. Yes, you're late. You missed my little co-host. I had Short Man and Tall Man. We started the show with Short Man.
Yeah.
Yep. Little one-on-one says stupid Miles. Yeah. I don't know if you watched the stream, but we stream live from Buffalo, New York, all the way down to Central Florida.
Yeah, that was a long drive.
Almost hit a deer.
Almost hit one.
Really close.
Yep.
Yes.
We have the video to prove it.
Macrina says, love the windshield cam, night light, and alarm clock. I bought a new mount and hope that we can stop the bouncing a little bit. We're going to try that the next time.
Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to watch it and we were like, wow, it's a little
that
shaking
bouncy.
is too much. So got to do something about it.
Macrina says being a guest was fun. Yeah, absolutely. And so, look, anybody out there, any executives you want to push our way, great. Any cruise directors you want us to interview, great, we'll do that. You want to come on yourself, you're going to be on a ship and you're going to have your Wi-Fi package. You don't need anything special, just your phone. I send a link and I go over that stuff with you, but it doesn't require anything fancy. We'll bring you on.
Absolutely.
Macrina says, sounds like Virgin benefits.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Little one-on-one says, hostage or pineapples? What's the difference? I don't know. You tell me. Depends on what you're doing with the pineapples, I guess. Macrina says it was January 12th on the Queen Mary. She was asking when you came on because Little One-on-One came on as well. Yep.
That's right. Yes.
And then Macrina says, my cruises are all from Miami. Interesting. And no Celebration Key. Interesting.
Wow.
You would have thought they would have been like beelining there.
But when you think about it, I mean, prior to us starting the cruise channel, all of our travels were out of Florida.
That's true.
And
That's true.
how often did we get to go to a private island? Very rarely.
No, we went a lot. Yeah, almost every cruise at a private island. Maybe not always the Bahamian one, but anyway. All right, so shall we get to some fun entitlement stuff?
Yes, let's do it.
We're down to 5 people watching. There must be the buffering.
Oh, no.
We're down to 1 person.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Are we back up live yet, everybody? Are we here? Are we here? Man, let's go back here. How's that? Any better? There we go. It seems like y'all are back. So, all right.
All right.
Let's get to some really fun stuff. It's time to talk about some entitlement stuff. All right. Says, hey, question. Does Carnival not realize that many Americans are drinking hot chocolate instead of coffee? I'm on a cruise on Radiance, and there, of course, was the awful Nestle package, but, you could mix it yourself and it was no charge. we'll just say crap. Person's cussing. However, morning, we went to Java Cafe and they had hot chocolate. It was okay, but definitely not worth the price. And there were no marshmallows with a bunch of exclamation points. I'm telling you, Carnival, you need to get on this before they get left behind. Hot chocolate is a new coffee. Do your research. Get Swiss Miss or Ghirardelli or Ghirardelli, right? Hot chocolate is the new coffee? I think I've missed something. Anyway, on the horizon now, Healed. Maybe you think Carnival passengers are dim. We are not. The crosswords and puzzles at the coffee place are too easy. I subscribe to the New York Times crossword. Provide us with more challenging options. In my humble opinion, I will not be the only one thinking this. Why when people write these comments, do they have to bring everybody else into this thing? If you're that much into crossword puzzles, especially doing New York Times crossword puzzles, for gosh sakes, bring it yourself. Bring your own crossword puzzles. There's a lot of different skill levels when it comes to puzzles, and I'm sure they may not be the only one thinking it, but it's probably a very small percentage. But of course, that's just my opinion. Let us know what your opinion is. All right, let's get on to the next one. I was on the Panorama last week. I went to a Harry Potter trivia. I love Harry Potter. So does my wife. There were a ton of teens and kids there who clearly do too. My group missed 2 questions, and they were very hard. Unsurprisingly, about 5 claimed to have gotten every question right, including a group of teens who also claimed a perfect score. Their papers were never checked. They cheated. 100% they cheated. I may be in my 40s, but I bet I know more Potter than any of those cheating. Why won't Carnival grade the trivia answers instead of the group self-grading? Very unfair practices. The prize should have been ours. Sounds like a sore loser to me. Prize should have been mine.
I want that ship on a stick.
I don't think they give out a ship at the stick.
Is it just metal?
I don't think they do any of that at trivia.
Yeah, you might be right.
Do they hand out anything at trivia? It's been a long time.
We haven't been to trivia in a while.
We're going to have to go in trivia when we get to the frenzy then, just to find out.
We will.
I don't know. Do they hand out ship on a stick trivia? Whatever. All right, moving on. You ready? Here's the next one. I'm a diamond with Carnival. Maybe I should just stop right there. I'm a diamond with Carnival. I agree with the OP. Not sure what the OP means, but anyway. There should be a daily service. There should be a prayer lounge like the airports have. I was on a cruise on HAL where the priest also did an interfaith service for the non-Catholics on board. Carnival not having a place for prayer and at least a Sunday service is a company that doesn't listen to what it's wanted by its loyal passengers. Okay. Has anybody heard anybody screaming for a place to pray? I mean, you do have your cabin. I mean, I don't know. Is this a thing? Again, let's talk about this stuff, guys. I'm going to keep on reading, and we'll go back and we can have conversations about all these because they just get better and better. If you are going to continually push us to give the workers extra tips, John Heald, did you take away the traditional tip envelopes in the rooms? Is this another cutback? Nobody wants to just hand over cash. This isn't a mob movie. Everyone I speak with agrees that being able to just put cash in an envelope and hand them directly to the stateroom attendants, waiters, etc. is the only proper way to tip. Why are there no envelopes? No class. No class? Do we need envelopes?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be nice if they had, envelopes maybe at customer service if you wanted to, have them accessible for those who want them.
I didn't realize handing somebody cash was a mob thing.
Yeah, that's a new one.
It's not like they're coming to collect a vig.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, let's keep on going. I got a question for you. When will Carnival realize, this is great. This is great. When will Carnival realize that most Americans on vacation that drink 15 drinks in one day with cheers is not enough? We are not drunks. We hit it every day on a cruise without getting fall down foolish drunk. So stop treating us like children. Check it out. We just got off from the sunshine. 1 drink at breakfast, usually a spiked coffee or Bloody Mary. Then we go and sit by the pool after breakfast, and we'll have 4 or 5 more until lunchtime. We have lunch and go back to the room and change. Have 2 while they're there changing. And maybe sit on the balcony for a few minutes. Now, there are already 6 or 7 drinks in, and it's only 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then they go to the casino for a bit and have more drinks. More with dinner, few more at the show or watching the band, and then the casino again. Basically drinking from 10 a.m. to past midnight. 15 is not enough. Raise the price, raise the number of drinks. Should be minimum 20. Stop treating us like drunks. We are not. Whoa!
I'm thinking liver damage.
That is crazy.
I don't think I even drink that much water in a day.
That is unbelievable. 15 drinks. It's funny, they talk about the Cheers package, but what they failed to sort of bring up in their comment was, I don't care if it's Cheers package or not. You're cut off at 15.
Yeah, well, that's I think why they said raise the price. Raise the price and raise the limits.
Raise the price of the drink package, because he was talking about the drink package.
Yes, raise the price of the drink package
and then raise the limit to
20
of the drink package.
Wow.
But again, if you don't have the drink package, you still only buy 15.
Yeah, well, I mean, wow.
Right? If you're not drunk after 7 straight days of drinking 15 alcoholic beverages a day, I'm with her.
Liver damage.
Got to be liver damage.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? Crazy.
Yep.
All right, let's get on to the next one. John, it is my wish that one day you have serious bad health and find yourself having to use a mobility scooter. This is a disgrace, and you are a disgrace.
Wow.
Okay. The man gets death threats because the company he works for is starting to enforce a policy that has always been there, just like the drugs and just like a lot of other things that we've talked about here in the past months.
Yeah.
So if you've been under a rock for the past few months, what this is in regards to is Carnival has started to enforce their scooter policy that you can no longer leave them out in the passenger hallways. If you've watched any of our passenger deck tours, you see them littered all. I got to walk around them. They're out there all night long. And the problem is the doorway into the cabin on average is about 22.5 inches or something like that.
Yes.
And so the scooter has to be 21 inches or less to get through the door, which means 90% of people's scooters out there are not going to go in the door. Well, they are they're checking scooters at the port when you're checking in. If it is over 21 inches, y'all, they are not going to let it on board. Now, if you need a scooter, if you have mobility challenges, there are places, and I forget who they recommend. They're going to
around or something like
yeah,
that.
They're going to have probably a representative at the ports that you can rent a scooter that will fit through the door. But these horrible comments towards John are a reflection of them, well, just enforcing a policy that has always been there. And unfortunately, it's also because of the safety for the rest of the passengers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heaven forbid there is an emergency.
A medical team needs to come in and find, with a stroller. Who knows?
Yeah, it'd be a mess. So anyway, y'all, please get a hold of yourself. It's not John's fault. He's just a messenger. What's the phrase? Don't shoot the messenger.
Well, and they didn't say you can't bring your scooter. They just said it has to go through your door. It has to be in your room.
Correct.
That's all they're saying.
Correct.
They're not saying that you can't have it.
Correct. Well,
just be considerate with it.
The people are up in arms because, again, 95% of scooters out there are not 21 inches wide.
That's true.
I mean, they're big. I mean, I've seen some that are like small golf carts.
Yes.
They're, gigantic.
Yeah.
Huge carts.
Yes.
I mean, really? Again, I'm not talking about wheelchairs that are like that lift people up and stuff. That is different. Most of those people are already in accessible cabins.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and that was the other option. If you felt that you had to have your stroller and it's going to be bigger than the 22,
2 inches.
21, 22 inches. That
21 inches, yeah.
That
You can book an accessibility
you can book an
cabin.
accessibility cabin. Now I understand that the accessibility cabins are very difficult to get into.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they may have to look at that as well and have to say, listen, you got to prove that you need it to be able to.
I don't think so.
Get
It's on the word. There's some
Yeah.
cruise lines that require like a doctor's note, if you will, or
Yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
Some just take you on your word.
Yeah.
So, here's one of my next favorite ones. You ready? In response to blah, blah, blah. It's just plain and simple BS. The reason you don't put out goldfish on the bars is because you're cheap. End of that. Not wanting everyone digging out of the same bowl. That's crap. It's just because you're cheap. Whatever. Yeah. I'm going to skip ahead because there's another one. There's another one that is just perfect that goes with this one.
All right, let's hear it.
This is the next one.
Okay.
We will never go on Princess again. First and last cruise, we ended up with COVID on the Majestic Princess, and their hygiene level in the buffet is very poor. I personally witnessed a stupid woman grabbing several handfuls of crushed nuts to sprinkle on her food. When I confronted her and told her not to do that, she just shrugged and walked off. I told a crew member and they removed the bowl. But what else did she do that to? And yes, she spoke English because she walked back by me and told me to F off. Maybe no sanitize or wash hands means no entry and enforce it. Lots of people were saying someone in their group was unwell with a bad cold, sharing a cabin with them. Well, you numb nuts, it's called COVID. And you should not have been out and about. Did Princess not learn their mistake from the Ruby Princess? It shut down Sydney.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Yeah. I love how the cruise line is unsanitary because a passenger, after they took the bowl away.
They took the bowl away.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand their point of what else did this person touch?
I agree. I mean, I get that.
But
I do get
But
that.
look, I walk up, grab the tongs, and pick food up, put it on my plate, put the tongs down. Then the next person walks up, grabs the same tongs I picked up. So, I mean, whether their hand was in the food or their hands are on the tongs, it's the same end result. Wash your hands, people.
Put this goldfish out, y'all.
Just oh my good God. Who the these days wants to put their hand in a bowl of goldfish that everyone else has been putting their hands on? Not me. Oh my good Lord. Okay. This is another one that's good.
Okay.
This is another one. Here
All
we
right.
go. Hey, tell the Beards that the prizes for winning need to be upgraded. My family were the runners-up. Runners up. Remember that. My family were the runners-up in the Family Feud on the Celebration, and all we got was a lousy plastic ship. Come on, Carnival, you can do a little better than that. Blah, blah, blah offers points which can be redeemed for t-shirts or specialty dining. These are serious contests. We should have at least been given a meal at the steakhouse or the sushi place. This is the kind of cheapness you guys are getting known for. You expect to take us to take part and provide the entertainment, and then you give us a cheap plastic prizes. Shame on you. Runners up.
I think a ship on a stick is fine for
They should be lucky as the runners up they got a ship on a stick.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, a steakhouse.
Runners up.
Oh my goodness.
Right? I read through some of the responses to this. First and all, I don't know about y'all, but I love the ship on a stick. I mean, when this is a symbolic thing. It's okay. those aren't serious games.
No,
and if they
none
were
of them
taking it
are.
serious, they probably shouldn't get on a cruise ship again. This is about fun, guys, and everybody having fun. And everybody provides the entertainment, whether you're on stage or not. Just sit around and watch. Y'all are entertaining.
That's true.
That's what we just sit there and people watch. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our computer up. We're gonna put a headset mic on, and we're just gonna do a play-by-play as everybody walks by. Here comes another one of them drink package people stumbling down after 13 cocktails. Looks like it might be a hole in one.
Oh my gosh! And look at that towel on the lounger. That person's not very happy. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right,
let's not do that.
we've got more, guys. We got more. Here we go.
Okay.
There was a picture of the card, but this is the card we were given at the front desk before we disembarked in Sydney last month from the Island Princess to direct our frustrations. We are so disappointed with management, and we feel we were treated horribly by the front desk personnel. We were loyal Princess Cruises for 40 plus years, and we're thrilled to finally reach elite status. Yet Princess did not inform us prior to sailing. That visas were required for certain countries we visited. All of this is horrible grammar and punctuation and stuff. I apologize. In the past, I'm sorry. I'm going to back up. It's Princess did not inform us prior to sailing that visas were required for certain countries we visited in the past that we did not need visas for pre-COVID. Since we booked a cruise ourselves without a travel agent, I understand that we should have checked visa requirements. Again, we should be stopping right here, but I'm going to continue because they're taking the blame right here. Anyway, but shouldn't Princess at least include that in their list of pre-boarding docs? Stupid they do. Oh my gosh. And once we were able to board the Island Princess, what they mean is they made them do all the visas in the port before boarding because they couldn't board without the visas. So they took care of it, but it took them extra time there before they were allowed to get on the ship. Anyway, so once we were able to get on the ship, we got a phone call nearly every day from the front desk, always different people with visa questions. I felt like it was harassment, and at one point I unplugged the cabin phone. The final straw was the major change in itinerary, and we might have stuck with it if we had had a bad experience, but we were relieved to leave while in Sydney. The monetary reimbursement is a total joke, but we couldn't take one more day on that cruise. Anybody here had similar treatment? So, every set of cruise documents I have ever gotten in my life from every single cruise line, now every email, everywhere, it says check visa requirements. Don't take it for granted that you've been here before. It changes all the time. So the fact that they didn't do it, it's their fault. But like anything else these days, when something goes wrong, people go looking for somebody else to blame.
They do.
And it's them.
Yeah.
They're pissed off about an itinerary change.
Yeah. That's the final straw.
I wish I knew what the percentage was, but I bet it's like, I swear, 30 to 35% of ships are having to change itineraries while they're out at sea these days for various reasons, whether it's bad weather, damaged piers from a Carnival ship, low water in the Panama Canal, fighting in the region of the Red Sea. I mean, look, guys, and again, it's very clear. So they got off the ship early, and now they're also upset because of what money they did get back when they got off the ship.
I can't believe they got any money back.
I can't believe they got any money back either.
They voluntarily left.
Yeah. All right. Ready? We got more.
All right.
We're not done. We are. Oh, what's that? That's the wrong way. I went the wrong way. We are platinum members and haven't cruised in a few years. We are booked on the Crown Princess to Hawaii in April. Reviews are awful. Was given one of the worst cabins on the ship, under the theater and far away from everything. I use a walker and will have a long way to walk to get anywhere on this ship. Not looking forward to this cruise at all. Can't wait to have it over with. According to the reviews and my own experience dealing with this cruise line, it's not the Princess I remember. Boy, there's a lot right there. Okay. First of all, they haven't gone on the ship yet, but they've booked it. And now they're reading reviews. I don't know about you, but when I'm thinking about going on a ship, if I care about things, I'm going to go look at that stuff first.
Yeah.
Lisa and I don't care. We have a great time on any ship.
Yeah.
Just, we make the best of everything.
Exactly.
But if you need to be a little bit, more specific about things, maybe you should go read the reviews first. The next thing, I was given one of the worst cabins. Okay. To me, that says they booked a guarantee.
I tend to agree. Yeah.
Right? So.
Or they trusted the travel agent or whoever they booked with and didn't look.
Well, since they're bashing the cruise line, I'm going with they went direct with the cruise line.
I would agree. Yeah.
And per this description, if you have mobility challenges and use a walker and you have this stuff, you should not be taking a guarantee to save a couple of dollars.
I would agree.
Because more than likely you are going to end up either all the way far front or all the way far back.
Yeah, I would agree.
Right?
My goodness.
Absolutely crazy. For all the newbies out there, take some of these things as great lessons. Guarantees are great. They're less expensive, but you never know where you're going to end up at on the ship.
Very true.
And so if that is a hot button for you, pay the $150 more or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And choose a cabin. A lot of times it's not even that much. It's like $50 per person to choose a cabin.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know. So there you go. That is your entitlement. Oh,
Angela, thank you.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much.
We got a blinking lights.
Yes,
we're in Tall Man Mobile.
We are.
So that is it for the entitlement tonight. I mean, it was a lot. There were like stacking up there, man. I hadn't done it in a while.
My goodness, that was a lot.
Right?
Wow.
So I can't wait to see what some of you guys have been saying.
I know. We've got lots of comments coming in, I think.
Speaking of people, where's Danny Mac tonight?
He wasn't feeling well the other day. I hope he's okay now. Hopefully he's not still under the weather.
Okay, everybody's like back. Obviously from the
when we had the buffering.
The buffering. It was fun. It was somebody from our Facebook group was wondering if we're going to try to stream on Facebook at the same time. And it takes like 3 times the amount of bandwidth to do 2 at the same time. I don't know why it's so much. I don't know why it's more at all. But it takes a lot more bandwidth. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little scared. And then we're buffering right here without it. So
yeah, we tried it once and not so sure that we enjoyed the results. So we probably won't do that again.
Yep. So anyway, Macrina says, oh my God, hot chocolate, get a life. Right? Kev's like, bring your own Swiss Miss then. Or Ghirardelli or whatever.
Most cruise lines will have the Swiss Miss or Nestle's
Carnival
or
didn't.
powder stuff.
Carnival didn't.
At least on the XL class ships that I've been on, they've had actual hot chocolate machines. So maybe that's why they didn't have the powder and the person didn't realize.
I don't know. Let me go back because I think they mentioned the ship.
Did they say the ship?
I think so.
All right, let's see if they say.
Because it
Radiance.
No. That they were on the Radiance.
Okay, gotcha.
No, it doesn't say which ship. So yeah, it could have been one of the older ships.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere that I've gone, I've always seen hot chocolate, at least the powder.
Yep. Macrina says, "How about the lady mad because of not seeing the finale of The Bachelor?" I'll let John Strummer about that. I haven't read that one yet, so that falls into a category that gets brought back up usually at least once a week.
Usually,
whether it's
like the football games,
yeah. or baseball, whatever your sporting love is, or in this case, the finality of The Bachelor, whatever. Look, if those things are that important to you in your life, you just shouldn't book your cruise for that day.
Schedule around it. Record it. Do something.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right? I mean, for God's sakes, people. Thank you. Yeah. So, Yeah. Anyway, little one-on-one says, I would have spiked their hot chocolate. Just saying, it'd be okay. They needed pineapple in the shape of a cucumber. Yeah, they do. McCrean is like, crossword puzzles. Heck, look up and see the world you paid for. Friggin' do your crosswords at home. Well, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it on your phone or your iPad. Now, I mean, you have to have the internet package. Even the basic one, you'd be able to get your puzzles online. I have puzzles that I do on my phone that I don't have to be connected to the internet.
I get a crossword. Of course, it's not New York Times, but I get a crossword puzzle, and it connects even when I'm not on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I don't even have the service. I'm not paying any additional. It just pops up on my phone every day.
I got one word. Curmudgeon. Just saying. Well, she sounds like a party animal. Love to party with her. Crosswords and hot chocolate. Woo! Oh my God. And we continue. All right. Kathy says, people never cease to entertain me with their craziness, especially when it comes to getting the ship on a stick. I know, right? We've got a couple of them around the house somewhere. I don't know. They're in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Because we won a few things, or my daughter won one, and we won a trivia. It wasn't trivia because, again, I mean, it could have been. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway.
I feel like it was some kind of game that we played or something. Yeah.
There's a couple. It's great.
It is.
It's
Thank you.
It's the thought, the token.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it is.
It's woohoo! Look, I got a ship on a stick.
Yeah. I mean, those. You know how infamous those ship on a sticks are? You remember, what was it? Was it right after COVID or just before?
Right
they
after.
stopped handing them out.
They did.
And they went with like these little gold medallions. Oh my gosh.
It was like riots everywhere.
It was. So this person's complaining about getting a ship on the stick.
Yeah.
99% of the world is complaining because they got rid of them. But they obviously have brought them back. Thank God. Ship on a stick.
I like the ship on a stick.
Bev is like, it's always the diamonds. You know, like when I started off,
like
we're a diamond on. You know what? I'm just going to stop. That's enough. Look, I understand that you've been cruising with the cruise line for a long time. You know, we're platinums, and I know McCrean is just about to be a diamond and stuff. And so you expect
you work hard for those little things.
You do. You spend a lot of money with this company, and you come to expect a certain level of something for your loyal ship. And so I can understand to an extent, like maybe this much. Not all of them that I read, because I go crawling through the internet. Today's was just Princess and Carnival, but they're everywhere. There's Royal, there's Celebrity, there's a bunch of different ones, and they all complain about the same stuff.
Yeah.
And to her point, it's usually the upper levels of loyalty, if you will, that are complaining about things because they've been around for a long time. We told you about this a long time ago. Cruising is not what it was like pre-COVID. None of it is. The food's not the same. The entertainment is now better. When our first cruise back, it was a little weak. Now it's better. Just everything's a bit different, right? They're not cleaning the cabin 14 times a day. It's once. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that have changed post-COVID.
Yeah.
Just let's rock on and go on a cruise, y'all. I mean, really?
I don't need to have my cabin cleaned 14 times a day. Once a day is fine. I'm good with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Ship on a stick? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm going on. Little one-on-one. Harry Potter. They need a pineapple. They also need one. Everybody's going to get a pineapple shaped like a cucumber. Everybody, grow up. Right? They cheated. I should have won. Harry Potter. Thank the Lord I got this button. I can at least, be mostly myself. To be honest, I never see people cheating on trivia. Some people just know the answers. They get 100% each time I play. Sorry, I do not cheat, right? I mean, I'm sorry you thought you're the end all of Harry Potter knowledge. You got 2 wrong, buddy. You're obviously not that smart when it comes to Harry Potter. You love him. That's great. That's honest. I don't know. Just we're gonna move on. Macrina praying during bad weather. Yes, let's all pile into the non-existent prayer lounge and have a prayer. Look, it would be nice, but I think it probably would be easier if it was just a passenger-led. I don't know. First of all, the cruise lines aren't going to bring on clergy of any kind. I'm surprised that Hal actually has a priest on board. And so maybe if there's a passenger that is on board, that is of the cloth, if you will, one way or the other, that, on a Sunday, they, reserve space for someone who, in a place somewhere. But, the last ship we were on, I don't know if you noticed this. I don't know if you're with me, but there was Saibiev on deck, kneeling, facing the right way, watching his clock, waiting for the hour to do his prayers. And he's Muslim and doing his thing on the upper deck off to the side. He was not in the middle of anything. He was sort of around a corner. I forget where I was doing anything, and I walked by him. He was just getting ready to do his thing. Do we have to have a special room?
I don't know. I mean, some of the older ships had chapels.
They did.
And, I'm not sure that they were ever utilized.
No, that's why they
had weddings
them.
in there, and yeah. But even for us, it'd be nice to have a quiet kind of a room. Because, like, we're looking around trying to find some place to stream, or, some people like to play card games. And I see more and more people now, on the Lido deck on Carnival playing in the buffet, the area up there, because there's no place else to
the quiet area
sit around and play.
Is the library for ships that still have a library. That's the quiet area.
It is, but, I mean, the XL class doesn't have a library.
Or for you non-pinnacle types, the Pinnacle Crown room or whatever it's called.
The card room.
The card room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I think it'd be nice to have a little quiet area, and it probably doesn't have to be huge, because I can't imagine these days that there's.
No, but like I said, just, a Sunday at whatever time, there's plenty of spaces.
Yeah.
They just need to allocate one in a time slot.
Yeah, that's true.
The question for me becomes, who's going to lead the service?
Yeah.
And the other problem that I see is you just now open a can of worms, because there's how many types of religions out there? And if you have a service for one, you have to have a service for them all. Even if it's non-denominational right across the plane, you are going to upset somebody
and that's
whose faith is not represented.
And that's probably honestly why it all stopped, because there's too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's probably why.
Your cabin
again,
for prayer?
Yeah, a cabin, quiet room.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you can always find a place to pray.
Absolutely. And if you're with a like group, do it together.
Yeah.
Right. Find a space and do it together. Look, go to customer service and ask, hey, could you find some space for us on Sunday? Right.
True.
I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Bev says, if their chapels were so well used, they wouldn't have removed them from their ships. Yep,
exactly.
That's exactly Lisa's point. Yep.
Yeah.
I think John said that envelopes are available at customer service. They might be. I can only read so much before I'm about to pee my pants. First of all, I read the main part, and I got to stop crying to read some of the rest of the comments. I'm like, okay, I got to move on.
Yeah, I mean, we've never used the envelopes. We just give it to them.
Yeah. Oh, we've used the envelopes in the
a couple
past.
of times. Yeah, well, in the past,
and that was their point.
Yeah,
they've removed the envelopes. You're being cheap. Put the envelopes back. This isn't a mafia movie. Just, again, if it's that important, bring a couple envelopes with you as backup.
Yeah, that's true too.
You buy the little thing of it. It's like $3 for 6,000 of them. I mean, bring 3. If you're on a ship with us, we'll have some for you. I just saying.
Or Dollar Tree, you get a package of they're little flimsy, but it's an envelope.
The money's going to be in there for 6 seconds. You're going to put it in. You're going to look at it. You're going to seal it. You're going to walk around the corner, hand it to them, and they're going to go rip, and then put it in their pocket.
True.
Who cares if it's flimsy? I didn't see any of that. Hang on. Macrina says, trivia, you get a medal. I have enough and normally give them to the kids around me. It's a gift to me to see them happy. Right?
Nice.
There you go. Thank you.
Nice.
Medal for trivia. You get the ship on a stick for the bigger
games.
things.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Dr. She's like, yeah, they can bring their own envelopes. That's what I'm saying. Little 101 says, I prayed on Sunday when I was on the Jubilee, and let me tell you, I felt a lot of movement from the holy amount of alcohol I had the day of drinking 14 and 15 drinks, followed up by the lobster rolls. Oh, God, I've missed him.
I know. Are you one of those? Are you one of the ones that wanted the drink limit increased to 20? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'd say to the porcelain god, but I'm not sure. Are the toilets porcelain on the ship?
No, I think they're plastic. Yeah.
It's hard to.
I think they're plastic.
Porcelain god, yeah.
Mm.
Macrina says envelopes are always available at guest services, right? Is that hard? Just go and ask.
Yeah.
20 drinks sounds like a drunk to me. Yep.
Yeah.
Buy a bottle for your room. It's cheaper and drink 20 a day, right?
Yep. There
Oh
you
my
go.
good Lord. Just liver damage.
Yes.
Johnny Hilda has the patience of Job. Yes,
He does. Oh my goodness.
He had put up a video, and the comments people were leaving him on the scooter thing actually got to him. I didn't think much got to him. But he was pretty upset. Somebody called him a Nazi.
Oh
my
gosh.
Yeah. And that did not sit well. I mean, you could see the expression of his face, and he moved past it really quick. But yeah, it's.
I don't know how that man does it. To be berated daily the way these people berate him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And he deserves none of it.
None of it.
None.
On a side note, he does put himself out there.
He does.
But
he does.
But
he says
he's
listen,
a big guy with thick skin, and I don't mean big because he's big, but he's a big boy.
He
right?
is.
He can handle it.
He is, and he says,
unless you call him a
listen,
Nazi, that's
he says,
just
listen,
wrong.
pick on me, don't pick on the wait staff, don't
Yeah.
pick on your room stewards,
Yeah.
pick on me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he does put himself out there, and boy, do they pick on him.
And again, and I want to be clear, I didn't mean big boy because he's a big guy, and he's not that big. No, but he's a big boy and he's got thick skin.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about weight. He's a big boy. He's an adult. He can handle
he's
it.
an adult.
Just want to be clear, John. I love you.
Yes, we do.
Antonio says, okay, so he has 15 drinks on the cruise ship. How many does he have at home when there's no limit? Well, that was sort of my point with the whole thing is if he can drink 15 in a day, every day for 7 days and not be drunk.
He consumes some alcohol.
There's some issues there.
Yeah.
I've got a friend who literally drank himself to death, so this is a touchy subject for me. It truly is.
It is.
So I just, that's abuse. It really is. Alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time. It's great, but really? It's like a game to get to 15 now. Stop. Drink at breakfast, at 4 or 5 at the pool, after breakfast, before lunch.
Yeah.
Drinks at lunch, 2 drinks in the cabin, and just drink. It's like they go on the ship to drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do it that much, guys.
It's just a personal. It's just our opinion, y'all.
It is.
Y'all do what you want to do, right? It's all good. We just don't.
Like Robert said, one of our friends, it cost him his life.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. 15 is enough.
Anyway, things in the hull are dangers. Yep. And dangers in an emergency or for visually impaired people. Yep. The crew or the housekeeping. Or how about just somebody else in a mobility cart trying to get by another mobility cart that's stuck out in the hallway?
Uh-huh.
You can't get by.
You can't.
No.
You got to go around, and what if there's another one on the other side?
And back to the housekeeping carts.
Yeah.
It was one of them. Or was it?
We've seen so many people trying to get around those scooters.
I forget what it was, but somebody had to stop what they were doing to push the other cart into one of the doorway holes to get their thing by. I just don't remember what the thing was. I don't remember if it was another scooter. I don't remember if it was one of the staff. But anyway, I mean, look, guys, This is a big thing.
It is.
Right? It's about
it's
about safety, not harassment. It's just that simple.
It is.
A little one-on-one. Yeah, the scooters is a thing. I walk with a cane. I thought about it, but I said, nah, just get my steps on my vacation and you'll be happy. Right? There you go, buddy. I mean, look, but there's those who can't. And we get that. And he gets that. And everybody gets that. It's the same thing with the problem with the scooters and the elevators, right? I mean, we get that. But folks, you have to get them in your cabin. If your scooter won't fit, then you can book an accessibility cabin. They're no more expensive than the regular ones, if I remember correctly. Okay. And if you can't do that, because they're all sold out already, then you can bring a scooter with you that is only 21 inches wide, or you can rent one that's only 21 inches wide.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. Those are the three options.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Antonio says, Macrina, don't forget the drunks. Gloria says, hello, TMC. I noticed a few scooters in the hall when watching your Jubilee video.
Yeah, just a few scooters. Just a
few.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Yeah, they're all the cruise ships. Not just Carnival. It's all the cruise lines.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Hello, Lori. Antonio says, I would enjoy the 20 drink person trying to step around the scooter.
Oh, true.
Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday. Yep. One night I saw 3 or 4 wheelchairs in one section of one of your deck routes. Yeah, it was tight fit. Yeah. It's funny. I saw so many. I'm like, 422, 24, 26, scooter, 28, 29, scooter. I mean, it's just, they're pointing them out as I'm walking down the hall.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be here when you get here. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Scooter. Or 101. If you ask the bartender, they will give you a dish of nuts and stuff. I'm going to leave it alone. I've got a few things, but I'm going to leave that alone. We're moving on. Macrina says, after I get anything at the buffet, I wash my hands after touching the tongs and then sit down and eat. Yeah, look.
That's probably a good idea.
We wash our hands coming in. But you know what? I can't say I wash them after I've gone to the buffet.
No, I don't either, but that's probably a good idea.
Before I eat.
Yeah, that's probably a really good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might make that part of our new routine. Yep.
Oh, God, not the goldfish. I mean, who in the wants a bowl of goldfish these days at a bar?
Yeah.
It's just, which brings up something we talked about the last news, right? The norovirus. That is a direct result of people not washing their hands, right? A bar with a bowl with a bunch of nuts, and you come up and you didn't wash your hands after going to the restroom and grab that, and then somebody grabs it and then eats it, they're going to be ill in 3 days, and then a bunch of other people are going to be ill because then all of a sudden it's wildfire.
Yeah.
It just, honestly, with the buffet, I would be so happy for them to go back to somebody behind their serving. The problem is they just don't have enough staff.
Yeah, not enough staff.
And it would really slow the line down and really cause another set of complainers, right? So, but honestly, it's probably how it should be done. They should be serving it, right? Well, they have the carver. They carve the meat and put that on your plate.
Mm-hmm, they do.
I just, you want to, there's been a couple shifts we've been on. We want desserts. They put it on your plate.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Virgin or Celebrity, or is it both? I can't remember.
I think Virgin did the desserts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
they're all behind a
Virgin,
glass window.
Well, first of all, Virgin doesn't have a buffet.
Correct.
They have their little version of it where you get down,
so they're
you
always,
order,
they're
so
bringing,
you're not touching anything up there anyway.
Yeah, you're not touching anything.
Yeah. So it had to have been
Celebrity then that did that.
I don't know. Anyway, it's just running in there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Give them a participation award.
No.
No. Attaboy. You did good. Go away now.
No. You lost. No.
Little 101 says, at the bar, good time to share a dish of some nuts with some folks and maybe get them back to the room for a finale, right? Runner up for short is loser.
Yes,
that's what I said. They didn't even win, and they gave them a ship on a stick.
And they want,
I mean,
and they want a steak dinner. This ship on a stick
sushi.
wasn't enough. No.
Come on, people, are you kidding me? Little 101, I want a ship on a stick.
Right.
Again, if you went back to John's blog and read, it's like 6,000 comments of people loving their ship on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Macrina says, I collect the ships on the sticks. And if you don't want it, send it to me.
Right? Yeah.
Right? Awesome. Antonio says, we should have done our homework, but it's Princess' fault.
Yeah.
And that's literally what this person said.
Yeah.
We
I
should
realize I
have.
should have done this.
But it's Princess's fault.
Yeah.
Because it's in their documentation, but they obviously can't read.
I guess not.
I don't.
Because they said Princess didn't tell them, but we know it's everywhere.
Oh, it's in even. You should have seen the bashing this person took from the other princess people. It was unkind, and rightfully so. But Mike, anyway, it's in their documentation.
Yeah.
They were just, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then the calling, the phone. Well, you unplug the phone. That solved that problem, so they can't call you anymore.
Yeah.
And then they changed the itinerary, and you got so upset, you decide to leave. They decide to give you some of your money back, which usually never happens.
Never.
And you're still upset?
Yeah. Man.
Sorry. God, I just got to do it. Angela says, nice listening to the updates, but I have to take care of my man. You go do that.
Yes.
You'll be cruising in 22 days.
Yay! That's
You're probably long
awesome.
gone because we're trying to catch up.
Probably so.
That's when she dipped the super chat in there.
Yes.
That's how she does that. She's
Right.
running out the door.
Right.
Right. I'm sorry. It's you have to sort of read between the lines.
You
Some
do.
of them. But who knows what they got back? But whatever.
You're only getting one side of the story, and it's the side that they want to share with you.
Correct.
Yeah.
But they did mention they got money back.
Yeah. So I'm shocked at that. I really am.
Right?
I mean, yeah. I really am shocked.
Macrina says, "Oh my God, the person wasn't given a WOD cabin, a VOD cabin. They chose it, unless they did a guarantee, cheaper by $10 cabin."
Yeah, you're talking. Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, guarantees these days are not just $10 cheaper. They're usually $50, $60, $70. It's a decent amount, but not enough. If you
Not
have
enough.
mobility challenges, you pay the extra $50.
Yeah.
And choose your cabin.
Absolutely.
And look, even us, we're not mobility challenges. We have no issues. We will go wherever we want to ship. We have our preferences. So every cruise we're booking, which, by the way, we have an announcement to make.
Yes, we do.
Don't go anywhere. Announcement. We get out the deck plans. We want to see what's above. We want to see what's below. And we make sure we've been doing this long enough that when I'm on the phone with my guy and my people or whatever, I'm looking at deck plans.
Yeah.
And sometimes before I call my guy, I will have gone to the cruise line site. I'll go and look up, these 5 cabins are available. Great, call my guy because I get a better deal for my guy. And look for these cabins. Great, he looks for them and boom, I'm good. I do my research. It's not that hard. Right? Anyway. And again, thank you, Angela, for the chat. It just
Yes,
came back up
thank
in the chat.
you.
Who books purposely under the theater, nightclub, casino, basketball court, swimming pool? No one does. That's my
Yeah.
point. It had to have been a guarantee.
You know those are going to be guarantee cabins
Yeah.
because nobody else will take them.
Yeah, so that had to have been a guarantee. In fact, we had been looking at some cruises for Alaska, and I thought, I'm like, that's going to be perfect. Let me just double check. Oh, crap. It's right under the buffet in the back. It was towards the back of the ship and just the deck right below the back of the buffet. I'm like, yeah, probably. It's probably okay, but I'm not going to take a chance.
Yeah.
Let's,
Not on Alaska.
Let's go a little bit lower.
If it was a Caribbean cruise, I'd be fine with that, but not Alaska. We've never been, and we want to enjoy.
Yeah. A little one-on-one says, I book my cruise and I always know where my room is after I finish talking to my cruise plan. Absolutely. That's exactly what I said. And half the time we know before.
Yeah.
Because we've looked and we've found a few that we know are available that, are where we'd prefer to be. But we don't have any challenges, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
We haven't booked a guarantee in a long time, only for that exact reason, that we prefer to choose our own cabin.
Yeah,
Okay?
I think the only time we've ever really done a guarantee was an interior, wasn't it?
Was some time ago.
Maybe an ocean view or something,
No,
but
no,
I don't think we've ever done a guarantee on a balcony.
no, no, never.
Yeah.
We've only actually done a few guarantees.
Yeah, agreed.
And some of it is too for us. You've seen me with the patch on, and I've been very open with you guys. I am vertigo. I'm very prone to seasickness, and not like the throwing up time. I just pass out. I mean, it's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing for me. And so I am got this great cocktail of meds that I take that make it perfect for me. But I do my best to try to minimize the damage. And so I want to try to be midship and low.
Yes.
If possible. Okay. If I can't be midship and low, I would rather be to the back first. Last place I would absolutely take if there was no other cabins in the ship would be the front. Right. And that's because, I'm just trying to help out the drugs the best I can, the medicines that I take. Right. And that's just me. So anyway, moving on. Macrina says John Hill did a live about the Bachelor finale. Make sure you go watch it. Anyway, we absolutely will go check it out.
Yes.
We absolutely will go check it out. We plan to be here like Wednesday. I know it's Friday? Is it Friday? I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Friday.
I think so.
But
I think it is.
It's been a little crazy.
Sure.
Really took us a couple days to recuperate from the 25-hour drive back here.
Well, and it wasn't necessarily just the drive. We hadn't been sleeping well either. So, yeah. That hotel room was not...
Yeah. We missed our beds.
Yeah. Yep. Seriously.
Little 101 says, heck, I can't wait to get gold, right?
Yeah.
Angela, we're going to skip that comment.
Angela's talking about little Barry White.
Anyway, Karina says, I missed on my ships on a stick after... I'm sorry. It went away. I missed on my ships on a stick. You missed the ship on a stick after COVID on the Mardi Gras and Spirit. Can I tell you, I'm bitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. People went nuts because they stopped handing out the ship on a stick.
Yeah.
That's just because they couldn't get them from China. I don't mean that in a bad way. But look, they buy
just shipping
100,000 of these things.
Yeah.
And so if you remember, shipping was just a nightmare during COVID. And, even when cruising started, it was things were a little rough.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get their supply of ship on a stick because they couldn't get it on. It would have cost 6 times more. And I'm guessing because I've had to deal with some of the shipping during COVID. It would have cost them 6 times more than the actual cost than that ship on a stick for actually getting it here because of the shipping. That's how expensive shipping was.
It really did get crazy.
Oh, it was insane.
Yeah.
We used to years ago. It used to cost us $4,000 to $5,000 to ship a full 40-foot container, right? CMUs, I think they're called, right? We call them containers. $4,000 to $5,000. It's varied a little bit, but in between there. During COVID, it was well over $30,000 for the same thing. Same thing, full of the same stuff. It's like, no. That's why MSC is the only cruise line that's not broke.
Yeah, true.
Because they're a shipping company.
Yeah.
Right? Little 101's like, woohoo, Angela. Y'all can read the replay yourself. Anyway. Macrina says, I'll have to challenge you to some Motown trivia if we ever have a group cruise. You know what's funny? Though I'm a musician, I'm horrible with titles. I would never sit down and play music trivia. I'll lose. You don't want me on your team.
He's not a lyricist. He's definitely, the beat guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the lyricist.
Yeah, I used to be, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, some stuff I'm good with because I've played so much stuff. If you call off a name, I'd be like, if you hum a little bit, oh yeah, and then I play the whole thing for you because I've played it 6,000 times. But it's a musical thing for me, not the words. So anyway. Sometimes though, I have felt that I could, like, what was that? Name that song in like 2 notes or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm halfway good at that. Anyway, Kathy P says, I met John half, and he is the nicest man and hardly ever say no to talk to people or take photos. He's a gem. Yeah, Kathy.
Yeah.
We had a really special time in connection with John ourselves. John and I share a mutual friend that spent years on a ship and then years with me, and this person connected me to John when John was still a cruise director, and still more accessible via email directly. And so I said, hey, and she, oh great, come on, I'm going to be here. And so we got to hang out with him, and not just the photo, but we spent some time with him on a couple different cruise ships, just like privately, like a little bit. And so you are absolutely 100%. He is the same guy in front of people as he is not in front of people. Just a genuine, nice, down to the bone guy.
Yeah.
And if you needed a shirt, he would give you his. And for people to treat him, especially specifically in this mobility cart thing, the scooter thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
I'm surprised he
nice.
didn't quit, really. It's just some of the comments are just uncalled for.
Yeah.
So anyway, Macrina says the drink package. If you want to get your money, if you want to get your money's worth, you do the 4 drinks that are $15 each. Done. God, I don't need it. Enjoy. Antonio says, I give them a steak dinner, but I have the lady that likes to grab food with her hands as the server. Macrina says, just counted. We got 12 ships on sticks and more than I can count of medals. Wow.
Nice.
Aren't you?
Nice.
Angela says, my plan for next year is to go on the Icon.
All right.
I'm in traffic, so worries about texting and driving. Just drive. Just drive and listen. Drive and listen. Sorry. You look like you need a massage. Kathy B says, best cabin I've ever gotten was a guaranteed balcony on Holland. And it was one of the extended balconies. Amazing. So, I mean,
nice.
that in, I would say, the old day was the gamble. Right? Take a guarantee. We're going to get a great cabin. They're going to get it. That never happened to us.
Never.
No. Like I said, we only did it a few times, but we got what, if it was just a regular balcony, we got a regular balcony. If it was an inside, we got an inside. We never got a different cabin. And I mean, the cabins were never bad.
No, we never had.
No,
we never did have a bad cabin.
So, and then Mamie says, been cruising with my brother. Looks like I missed a brunch. We'll have to rewatch. Been cruise planning with the brother. Looks like you missed a bunch. Yes. Okay. Yes, this has been a fun show, Mamie. Bow chicka bow wow. This has definitely been a fun show. Yes, a lot of people out there. We did a lot of entitlement tonight.
Yeah, we did.
But we talked a lot about the news as well in the beginning. So there you have it. All right, the big announcement. We saved it to the very end for those who are still here.
Yes.
Ready? We did book another cruise for our time off. So we are going
roll.
We are going on the Carnival Frenzy on April 25th through the 2nd, which is out of Long Beach, California. And then we hop a plane back to Florida as quickly as we can. And we are getting on a back-to-back on the MSC Seascape, which is from the 4th to the 18th. And with a lot of thought process went into this.
Yeah, it did.
But we ended up deciding to book on the Emerald Princess out of Fort Lauderdale, doing a 10-day southern itinerary.
Yeah.
Going to St. Kitts. You know what? I can't even remember all the cool places it was
Grenada,
going. Grenada, like Aruba.
Yeah.
St. Thomas. I think no, somewhere else. I don't know.
I think that was it.
Yeah, but a 10-day southern Caribbean. Now this is in par with other things we were talking about during our driving stream. Our cruising dollars are just limited, and we have to look at things. Yeah. And we really want to do Alaska. It's high on our list, but by the time we got our balcony, by the time we got airfare, hotel transfers, this, that, or whatever, we were going to be $5+ grand, and we're just not
comfortable with that yet.
Nope. Not
Yeah.
right now. Not where we're at with our spring season. If you remember previous streams from last year, I told you we're not going to be seeing you from January 1 until mid-April. Well, we've had off a lot of this spring, which has not been good financially for us, but we roll with it. So we booked an inside cabin on the Emerald Princess at like 25% of what it would cost us to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
Which is going to allow us to do something later in the year, right? Which we haven't done yet. I told you, one hurdle at a time. But we have booked the Emerald Princess 10 days. So it's going to be cruise. We're going to be on like a cruise ship for like 5 weeks minus a couple days.
Yeah.
Right? So make sure you join us for all of that fun because you know the drill. We're going to be broadcasting to you live.
Absolutely.
Probably every night.
But that takes care of a couple of things. We
haven't been on Princess.
We haven't been on Princess
prior to
in
COVID.
quite a while.
Yep.
And so we wanted to go check that out and see how things are going.
Yep. There's been a lot of complaining about service and food and some different things. So
yeah.
we'll go check it out and see what we feel.
Absolutely.
At least with our taste buds and things.
Yeah. Plus to be able to go back to Grenada and Aruba.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring
the
it up.
Caymans.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm going to get rid of that.
All right.
He'll
pull up the itinerary.
I am because I'm interested to know. Oh, what?
Well, because I think I may be mixing the Cayman up with our MSC cruise.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Over there. Who's there? It's me. Hello, it's me. Come on in. There we go.
All right.
No, what is all this poop? I don't. No, what do I need? I need this.
You need our itinerary.
I do.
Yes.
Well, we're just going to go to, because I know where to find it. Emerald Princess. Show me the deals.
Yes. And Antonio, that is, give me a minute here. He's pulling it up
May
still.
what? I don't remember. What's the date now?
Oh, no.
Oh, May 20th.
May 20th, Antonio.
May 20th, Antonio. May 20th on the 10-day. So it goes to, if this thing will keep away. There we go. It's just taking a second to bring up. Okay. It is going to Tortola, BVI. Maybe we can help look for those people. St. Kitts, Antigua, St. Martin, St. Thomas, NASA, and that's it. So we have.
All right. So no Aruba. It's Antigua.
Yep, Antigua.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fort Lauderdale departs 2 days at sea. Then Tortola.
Okay.
Then St. Kitts, Antigua, St. Martin, St. Thomas. So 5 days in a row. That's
Boy,
awesome.
I was missing them all. I said Grenada. I said Aruba. None of them.
Then a day at sea, then NASA, then Fort Lauderdale.
Thank goodness for Google.
Right. But what we can do is we can go back, and you're probably, like you said, mixing up the the seascape.
Yeah, it might be.
And that one
But
has
regardless,
a 14-day. That leaves, is it on the 27th? No, I can't. You'd think I'd remember these dates, people. I don't know. May 4th. I'm telling you, I'm having a rough time, y'all. I apologize. It's the mad cow. May 4th. There it is. There's a 14-day. I mean, we're on the back-to-back, but there's actually a 14-day. But that's so... Okay. This is Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Nassau, Miami, Puerto Plata. We'll get some great pictures of what this person is doing the petition about. So we can shoot some videos so you guys can see. San Juan, St. Thomas, a couple more days at sea.
all right.
So there you go. Yeah, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
So let's close that down here. There we go. All right. So, whoa. Backing up. You guys started freaking out here. Wow. Geez.
Probably because I said Grenada and Aruba.
Macrina says, my trivia game is Golden Girls trivia, 100% plus Southern death questions. There you go.
Nice.
And Antonio says, Macrina, you'd probably win another ship on a stick if I was playing trivia against you. When is that Princess Cruise? Well, we just told you.
Yes.
You'll have a wonderful time. We'll be there with you on the streams. Yeah,
Yay!
we're going to have a fantastic time.
Yeah.
10 Kits is great. Yes, it is. Kathy P., I'm so jealous. I was going to request PTO for the Forenzi inaugural, and my boss decided to take that time off.
Oh
no.
Man. Somebody's going with us.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom's going with us.
And we can't be gone at the same time, so I'll just live vicariously through you too. Absolutely. And we'll show it to you. You won't miss any of it. You won't miss any of it. Mamie says, getting on Sky Princess on May 24th. Oh, nice. So we'll sort of be passing, right?
Yeah.
Sort of, but a different ship.
Yeah.
Look, prior to COVID, Princess was our absolute favorite.
Yeah.
Prior to COVID. We'd only been on Celebrity one time, and it was a New Year's Eve cruise.
It was.
So it was really hard to gauge, though we enjoyed the service, we enjoyed the food, we enjoyed the ship. It wasn't really a normal Celebrity cruise. But up until that point, we really had enjoyed Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've only been on, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. I don't remember the numbers. We're not numbers people like that, guys. A bunch. Enough to be able to say favorite. But it's been some time. So it's time to go back and see. Because right now, man, MSC and, man, it's, for the dollars,
right?
It's MSC.
Yeah.
Whatever. If it's not about the dollars, man, Celebrity, MSC, to me, they're neck and neck.
Yeah.
Celebrity just slightly ahead.
Yeah.
Right. But them being a premium, the dollars are higher, cost a lot more. We can do 2 MSCs. But again, we paid $1,400 to do the 14-day back-to-back.
Yeah.
A piece, by the way. Sorry, a piece. No, it was less than that. It was $500 a cruise. Yes, it was like $2,000 for the entire thing for both of us.
Something like that. It was very,
For 14 days on a ship, we're like, there!
Done.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, by the way, there was something in the news I was talking about with Holland. It was their 151st birthday, and they're running a special. I made a comment about it. Do you guys get the emails like I do? I mean, I get them from everybody, from Celebrity and Royal, and it just everyone's website I touch, I get the emails. They're 3 times a week, I'm 35, 45, 55% off or whatever.
I
right?
see that all the time too.
And it's every week.
Yeah.
So it's like they're making this big special announcement, but I mean, you're gonna see that April or June 1st too. Oh my Lord. Anyway, Macrina says you zipped and zip lined in St. Kitts.
Isn't St. Kitts where we were on the tour bus when there was an earthquake and we didn't
No,
even
that
feel
was
it?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia.
We were on the
you're
other
right.
side of the island.
You're right.
Yep.
You're right. Nice.
I was
zip line.
This close, Macrina. This close to getting on the zip line at
Niagara Falls.
At Niagara Falls.
He was. He was talking about
I almost did it. If I could have had my camera, I would have done it.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a seat, but a zip line. I would have been so focused on videoing that nothing. I was that close.
Afraid of heights, guys. He's afraid of heights.
Yeah.
That's huge for him to say, let's get on a zip line.
They would have had to push me.
Yeah.
But it was this close. I was like, I'm just going to close my eyes and sit down. When it's time to go, just push and tell me. Anyway. This is going to be Mamie's first cruise post-COVID.
Oh,
welcome back to cruising.
Yeah,
welcome
absolutely.
back.
Absolutely.
Yes. Bev says your Princess cruise is the same cost to pick your own cabin as to have Princess pick inside. $24 difference. Balcony. Wait a minute. Your Princess cruise is the same cost to pick your own cabin as to have Princess pick inside. 24 difference balcony.
$24? We may have to go check our prices.
It doesn't matter. We've paid it off.
Yeah. Once it's paid in full, you're kind of done.
Bev, if you could explain that out a minute, I feel I'm missing something. We looked at a balcony, and the balcony was like $1,100 more than we paid.
A lot more, yeah.
And again, we chose a cabin because, as I mentioned, we would prefer to choose a cabin. We could have gotten a little less, but we chose our cabin, so it cost us just a little bit more.
Yeah, but we did get a note, we can bid on an upgrade, so maybe we can do that if the balconies are going for that much less now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arcade and Travel Adventure, welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a
Budette.
long time.
We recently came back from the Carnival Jubilee. The arcade was amazing. We won lots of prizes. Awesome.
Nice.
To post some pictures on the Facebook group, right?
Nice. And if you didn't see our MSC cruises, we made sure that we got some good video of that for you.
Facebook group. Go post some pictures up there for us.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right? Yeah, we actually, I think he even gave you guys a shout out while we're doing that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I find all the specials are the same, just different names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different name, different day, different time, but they're
pretty much the same special.
Yeah. I can't see a zip lining. No, neither could I, but it was a great view of the falls because it sort of parallels it. And again, it's a seat that you sit in and you're harnessed 6 sides. It's not the safety thing for me. It's the dangling but no, this was a seat and you're buckled in and yeah, I this close. It was like $80 or something too. I don't know.
No, it was like almost $100.
I didn't even look.
No, maybe you're right. Maybe it was $80 a person.
Yeah, I didn't. We weren't looking at the price. It just was like, man, we can do it. And I'm watching.
But nobody had cameras.
Can't do your camera.
Yeah.
It says they did push me and send kids. He said, "You ready?" And I said, "No." He just pushed me. You'll go watch that. Yep. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. The difference in the guarantee cabin price. Oh, the difference between the guarantee and the actual cabin. Yeah, it was it was like $50, right? $24 a piece. And as I mentioned, it was worth it for us so that I didn't have a cabin all the way up the front or up underneath the stage or whatever, right? We picked one that's middle deck and whatever. We'll be streaming from there, so you'll know.
You'll know where
I don't
we
remember.
are.
Baja deck, I think. I don't even know. Baja 733. Actually, it's Baja 733.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Baja
He just shows me
733.
here. How about this one? I'm like, okay, that'll work.
Yeah, Antonio. It's 14-day on the Venezia. Starts Port Canaveral, St. Thomas, Antigua, St. Lucia, Grenada, Barbados, St. Martin, Tortola, San Juan, ends Port Canaveral. That's a good looking one too.
Yeah, sure is.
When's the Venezia going out of Port Canaveral? Is it coming out of New York? I think I would know these things.
I was thinking that they were going to Miami, but maybe they did decide to come to Port Canaveral. Yeah. The
prices on the Venezia right now are like,
yeah,
really expensive, guys. You're looking to book a good cruise, get on the Venezia. Yep. So there you go. All right, y'all. We thank you all for being with us tonight. We've been with you guys for, our normal hour and a half, 2 hours ish. We just can't seem to stream for just 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was done with it. I was done with the news in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Done. And then you had a lot of
yeah.
people. Hot chocolate's the new coffee. Get with it now or get left behind.
Oh my goodness.
What else? I just can't remember anything else. I need food.
Yeah.
We already had dinner.
Yeah, we did.
Popcorn.
There's a little popcorn left.
I missed the desserts. I missed the desserts.
I do too.
It's November 2025. Okay, so it's moving back then. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's the group cruise, people.
That might be fun.
Group cruise.
That might be fun. Yeah, we did say 2025, didn't we?
Group cruise.
December it moves.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know. I thought one would think I would know, but I didn't know. Here's the thing. Not being travel agents, we don't get a lot of these notices and different things like a lot of these guys. Thank you very much. I was just about to do that, but that's the wrong thing. Anyway, thank you for the thumbs up.
Yes, thank you.
And so we don't know unless we watch Tony or Dawn or peruse through the cruise news like we do on our own when we bring in cruise news and see announcements about stuff like that. And the fact that we still work for a living, not in the cruise industry. We're not tied to the computer every single day like some of the other cruise tubers. And so we do miss things like that. I'm sure there was something put out at some point, but I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. November and then December it moves. Okay, thank you, Bev. Macrina says, thanks for those frustrating entitlement people. Now time to drink 20 drinks, right?
Oh my gosh.
Do we have any root beer?
No, we do not. We do not.
You sure?
Positive. Now he's wanting an alcoholic beverage.
If we're going to have a cocktail, one of our favorite things to drink is something called Not Your Father's Root Beer.
Yeah.
Really tasty.
It is good.
Exactly like root beer. No taste of alcohol. It'll get you in trouble.
No.
Anyway, okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. Group cruise for Antonio's birthday. There you go.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right, everybody. On that note, love you. Mean it. We don't have to go home. But, well, you know what the saying is. But we got to get that up out of here. Peace.